Welcome to Stock Knowledge and News with Arieous Invest, your trusted source for updates, earnings reports, and actionable insights to sharpen your stock market game. Join us as we explore market trends, decode the latest news, and empower your financial journey with expert stock knowledge. This is Trading Reimagined. Let's get started.
All right, so we're back and ready for another deep dive. Today, we're looking at how Trump's inauguration might shake things up, in the markets. But, sometimes just a little piece of info, you know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
Can really, open up a whole bunch of stuff if you look at it the right way.
Yeah, absolutely. And this piece, it really grabs you, with the amount of executive action it predicts. It's not like one or two policies changing. It's like potentially a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, no kidding. So specifically, they're saying energy policies and cryptocurrency are two big targets, right?
Yeah.
Which, I don't know, it seems kind of like a weird combo, right?
Yeah, at first glance, you wouldn't necessarily see the connection.
Right. But I have a feeling, there's got to be something more there.
Yeah, there's definitely a deeper connection.
How do you think?
It's all about those ripple effects.
Yeah.
Energy policies, especially when they affect how much energy costs or regulations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those have a direct impact on how profitable cryptocurrency mining is.
Okay, so break that down for our listener.
Sure. So you know how cryptocurrency mining, especially the proof of work kind that Bitcoin uses, takes a ton of computing power?
Yeah.
Well, that means it needs a lot of energy, a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
And so if Trump comes in with policies that make energy cheaper,
Right.
or if he starts favoring, specific sources like natural gas from fracking, which, by the way, that's a whole other can of worms, right?
Right.
It could really change the game for, different cryptocurrencies. Some would benefit, some not so much.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So, if it takes a lot of energy to mine a certain coin, it might kind of struggle if energy gets more expensive.
Exactly.
But others, maybe the ones that are less energy intensive or, that kind of fit in with the new policies, those could take off.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things where something that seems totally unrelated can have a domino effect,
Yeah.
On other sectors.
Right.
So it's a great reminder that, you got to look beyond just the headlines.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of headlines,
Mm-hmm.
what should our listener, someone who's into the markets, what should they be keeping an eye out for in the next few weeks?
I would say, pay attention to any executive orders about energy, for sure, but also financial regulation. Don't just skim the surface,
Yeah.
Really dig into those details.
Yeah.
What energy sources are they talking about? Are they making it easier or harder to use certain ones?
Right.
And then, think about how those changes line up with the energy needs of different cryptocurrencies.
Okay, that's interesting. And then, what about the traditional energy companies?
Yeah.
How are they going to react to all this? Could we see them jumping into the crypto world?
Yeah.
Maybe even partnering up with some of the big players?
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a possibility. They've already got the infrastructure, right? And they know all about energy production. So they could become major players in crypto mining if they wanted to.
Yeah.
It's a scenario worth thinking about.
It is. So taking all this into account, it really makes you wonder, could Trump accidentally kickstart a whole new wave of innovation in how we mine cryptocurrency?
Yeah.
Maybe this pushes people to find ways to make it more energy efficient, or maybe even a shift to using renewable energy for crypto mining.
That's a great question, actually. The whole energy policy and cryptocurrency thing, it's a pretty wild landscape.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how it all plays out.
Yeah. Definitely something to keep an eye on. So for our listeners out there, the takeaway here is stay informed, think critically, and, try to connect the dots.
Right.
The market's always changing, so got to stay ahead of the curve.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Thanks for joining us for another deep dive, everybody. We'll catch you next time.
See ya.
Arieous Invest. Trading Reimagined.